Hey guys, I'm Roden. Welcome to WaterBaby Tarot presented by BOMISpirit. So these are the check-ins for today. Scorpio, you're up next. Leo, you'll be last today. So this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you're new to tarot, please check out the link below for how to interpret tarot readings as a viewer. Excuse me. A little itchy. If you've been around the block a few times, you know how tarot card readings work. These are not for everybody, so please only take what resonates. Yes, the roles can be reversed or vice versa. All that jazz, and these are also timeless. So Scorpio, interesting thing that happened when I started my day. I was supposed to use this for Capricorn. I'm just gonna stick with it for the rest of the day, actually, for the check-ins and see what comes out. I also feel really called to the haunted deck for you guys, which is like kind of like my Halloween deck, but I feel really pulled to it for you guys. I think I might use it as, actually, I'm gonna pull it out right now. I'll just pull it out right now. I'm gonna use that as a clarifying deck, okay? Scorpio, I heard the funniest thing when I started tapping into your energy. I heard, it's time to howl at the moon. Okay, Scorpio. That feels so primal. There's so much solar and sacral energy coming out for you right now, Scorpio. For the Scorpios that I'm tapping into right now, again, if you're coming across this a year from now and it's resonating, just take that as it resonates, okay? A lot of solar energy, a lot of sacral energy. There's also, actually, it was weird how they told me this to tell you. Ask yourself, are you aware of your own cycles and your own rhythm? Like, are you actually aware of that? Are you actually in tune with your body? Are you really in tune with your vessel specifically? This is like a very physical sort of a focus to have right now that Spirit's like really pushing on you, Scorpio. God, and there's something that feels so sexual and sensual about this too, because I keep hearing howl at the moon, howl at the moon, howl, and I keep wanting to like move my body. So maybe you guys are gonna have some. Maybe you guys are going to start doing rituals like new moon, full moon rituals. Maybe we do have a new moon cycle coming up in a few days. Then new moon eclipse in Cancer. Then we have the full moon Capricorn after that. Then another new moon in Cancer, which is kind of cool. Especially for females specifically, like. Do you guys take time to honor your cycle? Are you really in tune with that? Like, there's also this like need to focus on that and pay attention to that right now. Maybe you're gonna be doing some baby making. I don't know. Maybe the act of baby making, because I do feel very sexual energy with that. Yeah, this is like all about the body for you, Scorpio. This is so interesting. They're like, it's like they want me to ask you questions, like for you to ask yourself, how often do you touch your body? Whether that's in a sexual way or not, like how often do you really touch yourself? Like how often do you touch and feel your vessel? Like I just feel like there's almost this disconnection with Scorpios right now, at least those that I'm talking to, that you're not in tune with your own body in a very physical way. And Scorpios, you guys are very psychic. You're also a lot about like emotions and the deep dark shit and like the really like prophetic stuff, right? So it might be that maybe you're spending a little too much time being disconnected from your vessel and it's time to get really back into your body. Dance, do yoga, touch yourself, whether that's sexual or not, whatever. Even like yoga especially, and I talk to people about this. Like I'm really chatty today, just a heads up, I think because it's Mercury retrograde officially today. So it's like a peaking energy. I can't shut up, so just bear with me. When I started doing yoga, I was kind of young when I started doing yoga. And when I started doing it, it was like, oh, like my hip feels like this and my back feels like I was so aware. I became very aware of how my body feels, like every little nook and cranny. And ever since then, that's actually the main reason I like doing my yoga practice. It just keeps me very in touch with my vessel. Okay. But people can do that in different ways. There's also a lot of stuff coming in about trust. Oh, I just heard I don't leave things to chance. Okay, Scorpio. This is feeling like relationships. Relationships have been highlighted for a while. They're going to continue to be highlighted for the rest of summer, just letting you know, with whatever readings you watch. It's going to be a big theme is relationships, romantic or otherwise. There's a need to start having more faith in people. Like when I heard that I don't leave things to chance, almost like you don't leave anything to chance. Like, how do I say this? You don't leave it up to other people for shit to get done. I'll say it that way. You don't leave any of that shit up to chance, or you've developed this pathology of not allowing that to happen. So for example, if this is work and somebody kind of has a tendency to not follow through, but they're telling you they will, you'll just do it anyway. You're like, they're not going to do it. They've proven they don't. They've proven that they can't. If someone's proven to you that they can't do something, you trust it, which I don't think is a bad thing. Trust people who they, trust who they are. Trust who people are when they show you who they are, right? But people can change, Scorpio, and this is a time of a lot of change, especially in the realm of relationships and how we see people, even how we feel, because all this Cancer energy. So just keep note of that, because there's something here about like, you don't leave things to chance when it comes to people. But it's time to. It's interesting. It's time to. So this is also like in the realm of like romantic stuff. Like if someone doesn't tell you they love you, or if someone doesn't tell you that they want to do this, that, or the other, but your scorpionic spidey senses are telling you they do, you're not leaving that to chance. That's interesting. Like if you know someone wants to be with you, but they're not saying it, you're not wasting your time anyway. Because even if you know they know, like even if you know that that's how they feel, if they're not expressing it, that's not enough, which is good. That's really good. But they keep telling me there's a need to trust though. There's like a need to leave things to chance. All right, Scorpio, well, let's get into it. Enough channeling after 6 minutes. Because these are meant to be short and I'm having a really hard time keeping them short. Any messages for Scorpio, please? Any messages for Scorpio? Any messages for Scorpio? Oh, Scorpio. Some of you are actually, remember how I was just saying, even if your spidey senses, your scorpionic senses are telling you, someone feels this way or someone thinks this way, even if they don't share it, even if you know that that's the truth, you still don't, you don't take it as fact because they're not acting on it and they're not speaking on it, which I actually agree is very appropriate and very valid. So I'm having a little trouble with what Spirit is telling me right now. But because of that, you actually aren't following your instincts as much. Solar plexus, right? Hell at the moon, primal. So you're not following your instincts as much because it's kind of like, no matter what you know psychically, does it matter if people act on it or speak on it? Doesn't matter if they don't, even if you know it's the truth. You guys know what I'm trying to get at. You guys know what I'm saying here. But Spirit's basically saying you need to honor your psychic abilities. You need to honor your intuition because you have that for a reason, even if people aren't acting on what you know is the truth within them. Oh God, problems of a Scorpio. The burden of being a Scorpio. I mean, the burden of being a psychic in general, right? Or, being sensitive and understanding deep truths, right? That's the thing about Scorpios that people don't understand. Scorpios know your deep, dark shit before you even do. Okay. Scorpios can pick up on things so fast, so quickly about the deep, deep parts of yourselves that even you are blind to or that you don't want to honor. So that's kind of where Scorpios kind of run into trouble with people, because it's so much already about that person that they aren't even really aware of. So then it's then how do you go about having relationships with people, right? It's hard. Burdens of a Scorpio. Anyway. So because of that, you're not following your instincts as much or your psychic abilities as much, almost you've lost some sense of faith in them. Again, your instincts are correct. You just don't act on them nearly as much because in your mind, it's what's the point if no one else is adhering to truth the way that I do, is kind of what I'm getting. This is deep, Scorpio. I love doing Scorpio reads. Anyway. But there's a need to do that again. There's a need to follow your psychic abilities. There's a need to follow your instincts, even if other people can't get with the program, okay? Any messages for Scorpio, please? I feel like I said this in the monthly on Patreon for Scorpio. You just need to wait for people to catch up to you sometimes, Again, burden of a Scorpio, because Scorpios are very impatient. So there's patience required here for people to catch up to the truth that you've been aware of. Okay. Wow. All right. Any messages for Scorpio, please? Oh, perfect. We've got the eagle, also representative of scorpionic energy. Spirit has your back. 23 broken down to 5. Again, they're telling me there's a reason you have your instincts. There's a reason you have your intuition. There's a reason you have your abilities. There's a reason that you can see these things. There's a reason. There's a reason, please honor that. Again, also honoring the vessel and the body, because the body also communicates to you about a lot of things. But again, Scorpio, I'm feeling for a lot of you, there's a major disconnection with your body and your own cycles, especially for my females who are not in tune with their own sexuality or their own menstrual cycle. Okay, so please be in tune with that, especially with how the moon, very indicative of that as well. Anyway, so Spirit is around you, Spirit's guiding you, Spirit's protecting you. Listen to that. It's for a reason. Okay, it's for a reason. Any other messages for Scorpio, please? Okay. We've got, okay. So we have 3 cards that came out. Electric Eel Spirit, bring your ideas to life. 24, breaking down to a 6. And Canary Spirit, sing your own song. 12, breaking down to a 3. And then we have Antelope Spirit, life is speeding up. Ooh, energy of 2. Okay, Scorpio, so whatever it is that you are not acting on regarding your instincts or your abilities or whatever truth you're picking up on, again, that you're not acting on it. You're not acting on it because you kind of feel like no matter what I know to be the truth, no one else seems to get on the same page or no one else seems to get with the program. There's a need to listen to that because I feel like you're actually going to be leading something here. Or you're going to be initiating something with this is what I'm gathering. And it's from what you know, right? Canary Spirit, sing your own song. It's what you know to be the truth. Electric Eel Spirit is a manifestation energy, bringing ideas to life. You're bringing something to life here, or you're supposed to bring some truth out in the open that you're aware of that no one else seems to be aware of, or no one else seems to be like on that same page. They need time to catch up to you, Scorpio, but they're going to catch up to you a lot faster if you just reveal it, right? Yeah, and with Antelope Spirit, life is speeding up. Something's going to take off. I do feel like this is kind of relationship-y. I'm feeling that. You might actually be calling someone out. I heard a big yes with that. Uh-oh. Heard a big yes with that. You're going to be calling someone out, Scorpio. If this is in the realm of family, you're going to be calling out an issue and putting it out there for all to see. Oh, I feel major hesitancy with you there. You got to, you have to. You're feeling that for a reason. It's bothering you for a reason. Even if no one else sees it or understands it, you do. So it's time to speak on that. It's time to act on it. It's time to reveal it. Okay. And once you do, you're going to cause a major domino effect and something's going to be falling into place very fast or playing out very fast. Might be causing a tower moment. Any other messages for Scorpio, please? Any other messages for Scorpio, please? All right, we got another card out here. Oh, 2. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hawk Spirit, let Spirit be your guide. 32, breaking down to a 5. And Grasshopper Spirit, take that leap of faith. Just do it, Scorpio. Just do it. Rip the Band-Aid off. 30, breaking down to a 3. I said uh-oh. Not just because that feels like a big tower, but we've got the Hawk and the Eagle. 32 and the 23. For those in the counterpart community, this is indicative of masculine, feminine energies, the divine masculine, divine feminine, just saying. So counterpart stuff could be at play here if you're in that boat or if you're into that, okay? But Spirit is really pushing you here. There's something that you've been getting a lot of dreams about or intuitive hits about, or just that you've been seeing that's actually been bothering you. Like, again, if it's a family thing, it's been really getting under your skin, or it's been stressing you out or just poking and nagging at you. And I think you've actually been really tired of thinking about it because I keep getting this, like, I can't do it. I can't say that yet because they don't understand, or it's all in the realm of I can't act or speak on it because everyone else is blind. Like, it kind of has that energy to it. Just do it. Just do it. Just speak on it. Just reveal the truth, whatever the truth is, and just let things play out the way they need to, okay? Whether it's for a group of people or between you and another person, it is putting light on the truth, bringing something from the dark to the light, right? Overall, got the snake, very scorpionic again. Time to heal. Yeah, I feel this is a big tower. You got a lot of 5s here. So you have 55, 23 breaking down to 5, 32 breaking down to 5, and I don't know if I said it, but mirror numbers going on right there. What else do you have? Oh, you also have 2 3s. So you have 2 3s, 2 3s? 2 3s, 2 5s, and then a 55, so 5 5 5 5 if you want to look at that. And every single card here, except for 2 of them, have 2s. I just noticed that. 23, 24, 12, 2, 32. So 2 is playing a big role, which to me is indicating it's really at the core of a relationship here between you and another person, or it's about bringing together people, or like just togetherness, right? Yeah, this feels like a big tower. Okay, so let's clarify this a little bit. Let's see what it is you need to speak on. Let's sing your own song. So like I said, I'm gonna use the haunted deck for this one. Tell me about Canary Spirit. Tell me about Canary Spirit. I can sense your annoyance, Scorpio. It's like, it's kind of intense. You're highly annoyed. You're trying not to show it though. Again, it's in this realm of no one's at where I'm at, or no one can see what I'm seeing right now. Like you feel like people are behind in understanding or like having clarity, and it's frustrating you. Tell me about Canary Spirit. Like, I feel like you might actually just like reveal this truth and walk away, to be honest with you. Like, truth, okay, there, deal with it. I'm going elsewhere. I've got other stuff to do. Tell me about Canary Spirit, sorry. Trying to bring light to the situation. But it's gonna, sorry, I just gotta talk about this. So it's gonna be very important that you do it though, because any truth that comes out will bring some kind of clarity, which usually brings some kind of healing, right? And I feel like the healing is actually for other people. I don't feel like it's for you. Tell me about Canary Spirit or another person. Tell me about Canary Spirit. Tell me about Canary Spirit for Scorpio, please. Tell me about Canary Spirit for Scorpio. Tell me about Canary Spirit, please, for Scorpio. Yeah, and whatever it is you're speaking on, it's like, for other people, it feels like this painful, dark thing, but I don't think it actually is. It's like how they're perceiving it. You know what I mean? I think that's why they want me to use the haunted deck, because yeah, you're bringing something from the dark, like hidden. When I say dark, I just mean like it's just been hidden away, to the light, to understand it so people can digest it, right? And process it. But to them, I think it's a scary thing. And to you, it's just like, you know, it's like breathing. Yeah, Magician. Mercurial energy. So Virgo, Gemini, also Aquarius, Scorpio for me is reader, divine masculine energy. You're totally the Magician right now. Totally, 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 totally. I almost feel like there is a sense of, I don't like hierarchical energies, but that's kind of how this feels, Scorpio. Energetically, whoever it is you're talking to or the people you're speaking to, there is a sense of wisdom that you're carrying here. Wisdom and maturity that you're carrying here, that the people around you, the person you're speaking to, isn't quite there yet. Even if it's someone who's got like 30 years on you, energetically, you're more wise. Yeah, you got more wisdom, maybe even more life experience. Age is just a number, it really is. Tell me about Canary Spirit. Tell me about Canary Spirit. All right, I'll take those. I didn't want to, and they told me to, because it was a lot. So we have 6 of Cups, Scorpionic energy. Judgment. It doesn't have the words, so I really think about it. Judgment, which is actually Pluto, right? So I always associate this with Scorpio, and it's also fire. With the 8 of Wands in reverse, Sag energy, and the Ace of Swords. I know, it's a kind of a crazy deck. I love it, I love it, I love it. Very Scorpionic. Ooh. Yeah. I feel like you're really throwing truth out there about some stuff that's been hidden. 6 of Cups can be memories. It can be the past. It can be anything that affects the soul or karmic energy, judgment, placing judgment on it. Also, that is revealing. It's bringing things back to life. As the magician, you're quite literally taking whatever has been buried in the past or buried in the dark, and you're throwing it out into the light for everyone else to see. Like, I really feel like you're just like, here's the truth. Do with it what you will. I'm not carrying this around with me anymore. Like, that's really how it feels. Oh, sorry. Yeah. A lot of frustration there, a lot of frustration. Then we have the 8 of Wands in reverse and Ace of Swords. You're speaking, again, truth, right? Ace of Swords. You're speaking on some truth that I think has been causing a lot of delays, because again, it's like you've known it and you've held on to it because you feel like people weren't ready for it, or the other, again, one person or many people. I think this is like a family issue for a lot of you. It's been really causing some like craziness. For some, it's caused a lot of conflict, a lot of miscommunication, a lot of blame. I'm also getting a lot of blame, a lot of misunderstandings, and it's like you've been sitting there, like, wow, they don't understand. Like, that's like you've been sitting there, just like watching these people, like, they don't get it, they don't get it, they don't get it. Wow, they're so blind. Like, that's literally how you've been. You're a little judgmental, Scorpio. Just being honest, a little judgmental, and now you're just putting it out there. And you're just done with it. You're kind of over the situation as well, is what I'm gathering. Tell me more about Canary Spirit. Yeah, because this truth hasn't been out, there's been a lot of like craziness or obstacles or slow or like delays or miscommunication because this truth hasn't been out or understood by the environment. Tell me about Canary Spirit. Overall, we have the 8 of Pentacles, Virgo energy. Yeah, something hasn't been functioning is actually the word I want to use. Not functioning, malfunctioning. There you go. Strength in reverse. Oh, geez, no cards want to stay in my hands. Leo energy. And then we have, yeah, the Hangman, Piscean energy. You haven't been wanting to speak on it. I mean, that's really just the truth of it. It's like, it's just that simple. You just haven't been wanting to share it. And I think it's because you could recognize that there's been a lack of capacity to understand is really just it. So the Hangman, it's like there's been some stagnancy going on here, but also it's kept you kind of stagnant, Scorpio. And I think you're also tired of being stagnant. For some of you, that is part of it. Like, holding on to this truth has now been slowing you down. And you ain't going to be held back for nothing, right? Wow. So again, it's going to be different for all of you. But that is what it is, all right? So Scorpio, just speak on the thing you know that no one else knows or that the other person doesn't know, no matter how people are gonna misunderstand or not. Just get it out of you, okay? Just get it out of you and then be done with it, because you don't need to be carrying this around. Not to mention Spirit's really nudging you to do this, okay? For some of you, it's like, it's definitely family related. I'm getting such heavy family energy. For some of you, it is between you and a person, and possibly for some of you, you and a counterpart. It's been a big frustration for you, Scorpio. That's probably going to be the big tip off. It's been a big frustration for you. And you're tired of being the one to hold on to it and understand it when no one else around you does. And they'll learn it, they'll figure it out in their own time. Even if you like give them the truth and they're like, like they can't see it, they don't understand, or it's taking them a long time to put the pieces together, that's fine. They now have it. It's up to them. And you can move on, right? Okay, Scorpios. Jesus. Don't get too high and mighty, Scorpio. I'm just saying. Don't get too high and mighty. Don't get too judgmental, because you're kind of at that point because you're so frustrated, okay? I love you guys. Don't forget to check out Vimeo and Patreon, and everything else is linked below for websites, social media, stuff like that. And I'll see you guys soon, okay? Namaste.